so paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an inter-conference contest between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Returning it from the 4. Oh, he eats a hit to bring it into that. Right near the 25-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he cuts it back right. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
11.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
1st and goal, they go option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Green 19, that's not. Right.
And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Goes to the hurry up here. And the run will not work. He is soft to the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, came 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They do snap it. Here's Fields. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
What's that? Crazy. What's that? 5. Crazy.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming 2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy. Five.
May now on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Now, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there, and this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side.
Crazy. Five. Crazy.
May throwing for it. He's got it to his running back. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Crazy.
Throwing again. It's May. This one's caught. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
May now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the
Operating from the gun, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
And 7.
Five.
Again, it's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Here's May again. Short pass brought in. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. To the air yet again, May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Pearsall on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
They send a tight end in motion. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
17 yards. The Jaguars first down.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at first down here. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Don't jump. Right.
Looking to throw, Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
That's caught in stride by Rice. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Catch made. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Right out of the pistol with Hall. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Now, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Counterplay, Brown. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the gun, it's May. Into the hands of Walker. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
That's complete. Here's Thornton. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, Every defense will go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He beams one, deep, brought in, inside the 20. This gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
We're to the 2-minute warning from the jungle. The Bengals looking for a bigger lead before the break. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy.
Throwing is May. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
May now, 3rd and 2. Vacates quickly left side. This is Ingram looking left side. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down. Will Reichert now to try on the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Reichert connects there. And they come away with some points on that series.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They've got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
1st and 10
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Don't jump.
Fields out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. Checks it down the hall. He gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Jaguars, 1st down.
1st down throw for Fields. This is pulled in by Gunnar Helm. And he's going to go down right along right field strike. Offensive line fast.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Here's Hall running his own read. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun snap to Fields. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Bengals will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Reichert connects there. And our 1st half ends with 3 points. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number 1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that 1st half, and that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Hey, what's up?
With a gift to Brown. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Going play action, May. Leading to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff headed left to Brown. Still has some space inside the 35. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
May now from the gun. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out at halftime. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. Man, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Jaguars nothing. Will Reichard.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Now Fields. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far. That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here we go.
Fields now on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The issues this offense has been having, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now, time's not on their side either.
Now Fields again. And they got home. Set him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Thomas. This is Brown. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Crazy.
Operated from the gun. Here's May. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. And this one kicks out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but a tough spot now after a massive loss.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. Chased out to his right. He's going deep down this side. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action, Fields. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
That's good.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. He finds Helm, right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Jaguars.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields brought in. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. No gain on 1st down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go. Hey! Cut!
Fields throwing once more. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before he's released and alter that throw.
And he only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Here we go, son. Cut!
They do snap it. Here's Fields. Absolutely fires this one right side. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Bengals have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. But boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
The line of scrimmage.
And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it. Because you got to line up, couple up that chase route, and try to knock them backwards.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
And the Bengals, 1st down.
To the air on 1st down, May. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a pickup of 6.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's May. On the left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here we go, son. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy. 5.
1st down, May. Going deep here for the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, what's that? Crazy, 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 crazy. It's 5.
Here's May again. Escape, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Crazy. Here we go, son. Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
3rd and long for him here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Fields on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now
Out of the shotgun, Fields.
at the 7-yard line.
And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Out of the backfield, looking for Breece Hall there. So it'll be 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
He's a gain of 29. And the Jaguars, first down.
First down throw for Fields. Short pass brought in. He gets loose down the right side. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
He finds his running back. Nice work, complete.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Here we go, throw it.
Big throw completed by May. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
First down.
Here's the toss left side. It's Brown. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 18-yard line.
Get down here, you go.
Left side, caught by Metcalf. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down.
Here we go, throw it. Hey, what's that?
To the air on 3rd and long. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making a 3-score game in the 4th. So out comes May and his offense, going for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Fields out of the gun. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of only a yard.
They'll run for it with all. This is close, but I don't think he got there. The stop is made in time. They're turning this over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. May on 1st and 10. He rolls to his right, going all the way to the end zone here. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Escapes out to the left. He's keeping it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down there at the 24-yard line.
Looking slant route complete. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him on the slant. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals put up even more points in a win. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Went after try good by Reichert. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
32. Jaguars 6.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that and your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
This is cut downfield by Rice. This one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Going on 1st down. Fields finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fields looking to throw this. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
And that's the Bengals who are on that one. And that's a wrap on this ball game. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals keep adding to that 4th-quarter lead. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra points. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead.
Jaguars 14.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Looking to throw field. Flushed down out to his left. Dumped off to his running back. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go, son. All right. 319, go.
Throw here, third down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 45.
Now Fields again. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Another throw for Fields. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And that's the Bengals who are on that one. And that's a wrap on this ball game. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Maine looking to throw. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
First down.
First down, May. Forced out to his right. Again, he's got room. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.